Hi, this is a review of the order trading system activity for November the 9th, 2021. We actually had 4 trades on that day, but one of them tripped at 3:55, and I don't include anything at that period in time, so technically we had 3 trades. One was a buy and 2 were short sells. First trade was GT. That's the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, tripped at 1:25:38 p.m. at a price of $23.16. It was a buy. It closed the day at 23.44, up 1.56%. It was up 1.88% early morning, so stock seems to be doing fairly well. That's a positive. And we'll check the indicators to see what they say. Yeah, volume you can see here in the afternoon when it tripped. Yeah, it tripped the afternoon, just went up. MACD went up, stayed up. DI came up in the afternoon, but you can see late afternoon, we see it actually dropped negative a bit. But Bollinger Band came up and stayed stable, basically went sideways for the most part. So technically the stock was stable. It was moving positive for a good portion of the day and then stabilized at the end of the day. Next trade is RDVY, excuse me. That's First Trust Exchange Trade Fund VI, First Trust Rising Dividend Archives, ETF, that's a long name. Tripped at 1:51:07 p.m. at a price of 51.30. It was a short sell and closed the day at 51.50, so closed above its tripping price. So let's see, 151. So it tripped around here. Came down a little bit, came down a little bit. Okay. So roughly around 216, from 151 to 216, talking almost 20-25 minutes there where there was a couple of major periods where it was down below its tripping price. I consider that a positive, even though you could see right after that period of time it shot right back up again. So while the stock was down, I'm sure that the indicators are going to show in the day it was moving positive, and that's what's happening here. OBV came down and went up. MACD came down. You can see it steady rise at the end of the day. And DI, same thing, came down here very strongly and when it tripped. And the rest of the afternoon it just went up, and the same thing over again. So the stock just happened to trip negative, but at the end of the day, afternoon-wise, in a positive fashion. Next trade is TSLA. That's Tesla Incorporated. It tripped at 3:41 p.m. at a price of $1,012.83. It was a short sell. It closed the day at $1,023.50, down 100. Sorry, I was reading the price and thought that was a percentage. Down 11.99%, so it was actually down quite a bit. 340. It's going to be hard because there's not much to here. Yeah, tripped here, and right after that it came back up. So it just happened to catch a trip here, and then it just went up above it. It still was moving negative, but it basically recovered a bit after that tripping period. So there's no positive there, so we can see OBV somewhat down, MACD down, TI down, Bollinger down. That definitely is possible, just because of the fact that the stock indicators are showing that stock was moving down. So, and that's the end of the day. The last trade was SCNS, and like I said, this came in at 3:55. At a price of 372, it was a short sell. Senso Nautic Holdings Incorporated, and you can see here it closed the day at 375, early morning 373. So it's still going down. So I'd say this would still be a possible, I should say at least. But I'm not going to include it just because, like I said, it's too late in the day for me to consider that a valid trade period to trade. So anyways, that's 3 out of 2, 2 out of 3, I should say, which is 66%, and possible 100%. And now I'll leave it at that.